What's up, everyone? Making this another little short video. It's the giveaway update. As much you know that I have reached my milestone. So, not this coming Friday, but next Friday is when I'm going to do the giveaway. Because, give me a little leeway time and whatnot. And just in case some people that follow me haven't had a chance to watch the video, gives me a little grace period. But I have reached my milestone, and I'm extremely happy and thankful for everybody that has, showed love to me, and I appreciate and love every single one of you guys. Not this Friday, but next Friday is when I'm going to start pulling 2 names out of the hat and perform the giveaway. So, yep, that's really about it. Is there anything else I need to talk about? I don't think so. Well, yeah, there is something. I know my last couple of videos, especially the one I kind of, when I was kind of going off the handle a little bit. I mean, I just don't want everybody to think that I'm a jerk or anything like that, but I just want people to understand that, we have to look out for each other as a community, and, making sure certain words don't get through the cracks, because if it was up to me, I wouldn't care what people said about, support, subscribe, and all that stuff. Frankly, if you're not being trolled, there's no reason why certain words can't be said. It's not my rules, as y'all know. It's YouTube that is their computers pick it up. It's not them physically, it's their computers that pick that up. So I just want everybody to think that I'm being a jerk or anything like that, but at the same time, we have to look out for each other's channels and make sure that we don't lose numbers and things like that. That's just, what's the point of doing this YouTube thing if we're just going to lose numbers? It's just more work we have to do. It's very hard to do the same thing twice on YouTube. You know what I mean? You can lose X amount of numbers and you have to go back and you have to network and you have to do all that. It's already a hard and stressful thing to do at times. YouTube's not super stressful, but it can be pressing. So I make those videos about things like that for awareness, as a lot of other content creators do. So I just don't want people to think that I'm a certain kind of way when it's the reality of it. It's just, that's the thing that we just have to watch out for, is those certain words. And I know I've lost a few followers probably because of that, but I can't help that. Sometimes the truth hurts and people can't take it. So that's the only deal. But as a lot of people that have followed me for a long time know what kind of person I am, and I believe it needs to go without saying that I'm not. I came off brush that night, but at the same time, I've been extremely patient with how I presented, spam words and things like that, and it gets frustrating to have to do it over and over again. 1 or 2 times is good, it's just maybe not everybody catches it, but the 3rd, 4th time, it's just like that goes to show nobody watches your videos. Because if so, like I've explained previously, that if they did, then it wouldn't be an issue. Things like that wouldn't be an issue, but you just have to sometimes, people won't like what you have to, not just me, but anybody that has to make an awareness video like that. Some people don't like that. And that sucks, because they don't want to face the truth of things. And because a lot of people will be like, well, it hasn't happened to me. That doesn't mean it won't. I've had some people come up to me and goes, well, people come and say spam words on me. You have to think about it like this. If it takes to when you go and you're eligible for monetization, it doesn't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes a month or 2. It's the same way with spam. You might be safe right now, with the whole spam wars thing, but that doesn't mean it won't catch up to you. As you know, YouTube is slow on getting things done. It might happen to you. It might not be. I mean, monetization, it's a little bit different, but the principle's still the same. It might not happen right now, but eventually it will, because they're collecting a database on you of spam words that are coming across the board. So that's why I made the video. I was getting upset because I feel like I know that I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do on my end, you know, to keep numbers at a stable level. You know, you get the people that unfollow. I mean, that's just how it goes. But at the same time, if YouTube monitors every single account, they see that stuff. So that's why I say you have to network the right way when you're out there doing it, because you don't want to come out say that when you say that you came from another live stream, that's third party promoting, and it's categorized as self promotion, and they think it's spam, so they'll get rid of it. That's why I delete comments like that. So anyway, again, that's what I have to say about that. You know, I wasn't trying to be a jerk or anything like that, but sometimes, you know, if people don't get to when you're too nice several times, when you're trying to explain something, people take it as, they just take it as a grain of salt. They don't know how to think about it. But when you're serious and you have seriousness in your voice, and a lot of people tend to hang on to that just a little bit more. It tattoos in their mind. So that's all I have to say about that. I just don't want, like I said, I don't want people to think I'm some kind of way. I'm not. I mean, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that won't even be nice one or two times. They'll just like block you and be done with you. That's something I want to do. The whole moderatorship, you know, things are getting, I've noticed since I made that video, it hasn't been bad. You know, there's some new followers that, you know, have a lot of, some YouTubers have a lot of followers, and, you know, they do things their own way. That's them. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to make this semi-short video to explain that, because I know a lot of people are you know, a lot of the people I used to come into my lives on a regular don't seem to really appear that much anymore. And I have I mean, I can see the thin red line, you know. I know how that works, and maybe they just didn't like what I had to say, so they don't feel comfortable being in there. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, but I mean, it's just the way it is, unfortunately. I mean, I don't want people to like fear to come into my channel. It's not. I've never been disrespectful to anybody that came into my channel, minus the trolls I've had, because I don't have to be at that time, because they're the ones messing up. But I just don't want anybody to come into my channel thinking, oh, I gotta watch what I say. You don't have to walk on eggshells. You already know what you can and can't say. That's why I've made several videos on it. You know, if you come in there without the spam words, we're good. I mean, y'all know this. Y'all know how I am. I act like a goofball on my stream, you know, half the time. That's just how I do things, you know. But just don't feel uncomfortable coming into my stream. As long as you don't say spam words, we're good. That's it. And I know some of y'all are feeling a little not at par with what I had to say, and I mean, you know, agree to disagree, but you know, just don't feel uncomfortable coming in there. There's no reason for that. I'm not a streamer that likes to take life too serious, but I have to take certain things serious that can affect everything that I've built so far. You know, it would be such a waste to have a channel shut down or a possible account cancellation over something that could have been prevented. You know, because I don't like my time being wasted. You know what I mean? As y'all wouldn't either. Because what if what if you say that you were doing everything right, and somebody else comes in and ruins what you built? I mean, you know, you have to make people aware of certain things. You know, that's just what you have to do to make sure that what you built from the ground up, you know, stays afloat. You know, when you build that boat, you want to make sure it doesn't sink. So again, you know, some of y'all might have took me as being a little brush. I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, I have to tell it how it is. I mean, I was getting a little upset because it was, the more and more I thought about it, I was getting a little bit more frustrated. But at the same time, there's no lies within those truths. So, you know, but that's what I have to say about that. I mean, again, I appreciate you guys. I mean, like I said, it's been toning down even after that video. It's been toned down with the swear words. You know, I've had a few here and there, but, you know, people, you know, are starting to, I guess, respect the rules. I mean, yeah, however you run your channel, I respect your rules and your policies you have on your channel, but out of respect for me, I just don't want those words of mine. I mean, I can't tell you what to do on your channel. You do whatever that you feel like you need to do on yours, but just in mind, just be respectful and we're good. We have no issues. So I just wanted to make this to give you an update on the giveaway situation. And for all you who have not, who watch this and want to be and are not a follower on my channel, the rules are simple. I'm giving two $20 gift cards away, not this Friday, but the following Friday. But the rules are that you have to be a follower on my channel. You have to like this video or the last video, giveaway video. And actually, no, better yet, to make things a lot simpler, the last giveaway video, you have to like that and comment on that video. You don't really have to comment on this one if you don't want to, but it makes it easier that I can see everything in one go instead of flip through 200 different videos. You know what I'm saying? It makes it condenses things, makes things easier for me. And then be a follower on my channel and be a regular. I mean, don't just hit the red button and never talk. I mean, at that point, you're just looking for numbers. I mean, be active, be loyal on my channel and anybody you go to at that. You know, that's just not for this giveaway, but just anybody. Just be loyal to one another, and that's the whole point. I mean, don't sub for numbers, because this is not a sub for sub channel. This is a networking situation. When I go to different channels, we network. We don't sub for sub, because nobody's obligated to sub to each other. I mean, if you want to, networking is you're interested in their content, and you're going to be loyal through and through. So yeah, just do that. Again, the rules were simple. I explained it. You know, like the last giveaway video, makes it easier for me. Comment have a genuine comment. Comment what kind of gift card you would prefer, and just be, you know, active on the channel. Do that anyway without the giveaway. You can do it to anybody. Just be active. And yeah, that's about it. So again, it'll be not this Friday, but next Friday. I'm going to pick randomly 2 people. And if you just don't, because there's a lot of people there. So if you just don't happen to win, don't feel discouraged. Don't get upset, you know, because eventually your name will more than likely be popped up. Because I'm doing this because when somebody wins, that same person's not going to win again this year. Because I'm going to try this out through the remainder of the year. And I won't pick the same person twice, because that's not fair. Some people do that, but that's not fair. Everybody should be equally distributed across the board. So just, again, don't get mad at me if you don't your name will probably come up through the remainder. I mean, we still got a long way to go through the year. So just keep that in mind, because I know that's the drawback of some of these giveaways, that people get a lot of flack if they don't win. They'll think, oh, you knew this person. I knew this person because they were active on my channel. I'm just saying, you know, you see the logic there. But like, again, don't be discouraged if you just don't win. Just stick with me, bear with me, and you never know. Just don't be a douchebag and say, yeah, I didn't win. Where's mine at? I've seen that happen. Not on my channel. This is the first time I've done a giveaway, but I've seen it happen on other people's channel. Comments like that will get you blocked, because that just means that you're only in here to try to get something for free. I mean, this is my giveaway, not yours. If you want to do that on your channel, do it. But I'm just saying, I've got to be blunt, got to be obvious. You know, it's something I wanted to do to give back to the faithful people that have stuck through and who are going to be faithful throughout this journey. So again, just bear with me. Again, not this Friday, but next Friday I'm going to do it. I'm just waiting to see if I can get some more people to come in and take a look at this, because the more the merrier, I always say. So, you know, this is also, this is not a gimmick to get followers. because YouTube's a big platform. I've got 800 subs. So, obviously this is not a gimmick. So, it's just something I want, because I don't need to spend money to make, when you spend money to make it, I'm not making any money off of YouTube, so think of the logic there. Because I've had that come across my table before. No, this is just a gimmick to get followers. No, it isn't. If it was financially, if it was something, I'm not getting paid off of YouTube. I'm spending my own money to get back to you guys. So it's not a gimmick. I'm not monetized, so it wouldn't do me any justice. That logic wouldn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Think about that one. Because I've had somebody say that to me. Now, spend money to make money would be different if I was making money from YouTube, but I'm not. So this is something I want to do out of my own pocket. So it's something that's how you make a successful channel, or you're on your way to be have a successful channel, I should say. You have to get back. Does PewDiePie do that? I mean, there's a lot of people that do giveaways, yeah, absolutely, but they have that belief. Give back sometimes, you know. I don't see him giving. I don't see these big YouTubers giving shit back to anybody. To be quite honest, I'm sure there's some out there, but the huge ones, I've never seen them do that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's more success. There's more big YouTubers out there than there are small ones. So that's just the nature of the beast. It is, but they don't get back. A lot of them don't. To me, that's not appreciate. That's you're not being very appreciative to the people you have. In fact, they're number based, so they don't care. They're number based. They don't care. They won't even hurt them when somebody, you could have 4,000 people and subscribe to some of those people that got million. They won't even notice that. You know what I mean. But again, this is why I want to do this. I want to show love to y'all guys and try to do something nice throughout the year, and we'll see how this goes. And when January 2020 comes up, let's see how it is. If this is a good thing, then I'll do it again next year. But again, one more time, this video is going on so long. I'm not ranting, I'm just kind of explaining some things. I'm trying to let y'all know how that last video was when I kind of lost my shit a little bit, I guess you could. That's not really me. That's not me losing. Trust me, you don't want to see me lose my stuff. I've happened. There's only a couple people in my life that actually seen me lose my shit. But YouTube's not going to make me do that. But, hold on. Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you guys and let y'all know that I was not trying to be any kind of way. I was not trying to be flip, but I have to, at that moment in time, I needed to express how I felt, because I don't want you guys to lose, because YouTube looks at me, for example, looks at the whoever the account the message is going to and the person sending it to. Yeah, again, I've had people say, well, I've monetized and I haven't had any strikes, so they can't put me as a spam. A strike and being considered a spam account are two different things. If you violate a TOS, that's a strike. YouTube has a slick way of trying to get you over. That's corporate America. There's always there's always little loopholes that people try to do to try to get you. You know what I'm saying? So again, I definitely don't want my account shut down by any means, and I definitely don't want your account shut down by any means, because I go to a lot of channels and I network. Again, YouTube is a networking channel. If you want to be realistic, it's two jobs in one. One, you got a network, and two, it's a stream service. Content doesn't make itself, clearly. So, the days of, making content, uploading it, yeah, people might see it. You might have tags and all this stuff, but it is too big of a platform. Like gaming, for example. I remember back in the day, you could stream a game, for example. Upload your video. You'll probably have a lot of traffic through there. Here's the thing nowadays, here in 2019. There's too many streamers, man. Too many streamers, too many content creators for people to go around and be doing that, because everybody needs to focus on getting content pushed out. So networking is the way to go. I've had people come up to me and say, well, your numbers are bigger, and you must be doing sub for sub. No, I don't do sub for sub. I don't. If you sub to me, you're not. If I sub to you, you're not obligated to sub to me. Vice versa. You know what I mean? But I believe in being supportive. I can say the reason I say supportive or support is because I'm creating this content. I can do that. You know, I've explained this. You know what I mean. So, yeah. Again, you know, we just gotta look out for one another. I try to be supportive to everybody. There's not a piece of content that I don't enjoy. Going around, I'm trying to make my rounds again. You know, if I haven't got everybody, I will. Some people are thinking that I'm not getting to them. I'm doing my best. I am trying so hard to get around to everybody. You know, it's going to take longer the farther along the ladder I go up. You know what I mean? Y'all know this. I mean, but I'll get to you. I mean, I have a lot of bells that ring. I have a lot of names written down that I have to catch up with. But, you know, again, I just wanted to make this to let y'all know that just don't take what I said as me being an asshole. That's not what I was trying to do. I just want y'all to be aware. A lot of people are scared to lose numbers, and rightfully so. But because they're afraid, a lot of people like to walk on eggshells and sugarcoat stuff. Baby, I work in an industry. I can't sugarcoat nothing. I try, and a lot of people take what I say as a rude or very extremely brush manner. That's not what I'm trying to say. That's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what I'm trying to be like. I just want y'all to be aware. Do what you want on your channel. That's perfectly fine. I respect that. You know, I appreciate. You know, y'all. Everybody's got a different way to do things. But on mine, there's certain things you just can't say. I mean, a lot of people agree with me on this too. You know, we just have to protect each other as much as we possibly can. That's all I was trying to say. That's all I was trying to say. And I don't want y'all mad at me or upset with me or you know, don't think you can come into my live stream or don't think you can't comment on anything. You can. You can. You know, y'all all have a home on my channel. You know, I mean, the door is always open. Just, you know, you can't go into somebody's... Here's a grand example. When I was a kid, when I was growing up, before responsibility really started hitting, I was a wild son of a bitch. I could, pardon my language, forgive me for that, but I was a wild son of a gun, my friends. I used to go to my friend's house. I was disrespectful. You know, this was years ago, man. This was after I was kicked out of my house. I was going through that, you know, that state. I was lost. Well, my friends would invite me over, and I would go. Sometimes my mouth got me in trouble at their house because I didn't respect my friends' family that much. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say things that were rude. And I look back on it now, and I'm thinking, you know, wow, you know, it's kind of the same thing. Don't go into somebody's home disrespecting their rules. You know what I mean? Because you know how that feels. A lot of y'all are grown. Y'all know how that is. We've all been in a situation kind of like that. One way, shape, form, or fashion. We've all been down there. But if you actually sit back and think about it, like I was mentioning the other day, how did that make you feel? If you've experienced it today as you being on the opposing end, somebody being disrespectful to you, you're just like, golly, you know, that's crazy. You know, that's just, what the hell, you know? So I'm trying to use that little analogy to prove a point. So that's what I was trying to say the other day. I know this video's going on so long. I'm not ranting. I believe that when I need to explain something where people I don't want nobody to feel uncomfortable. That's my thing. I don't want that. You know, because it makes me feel bad. Yes, the job I do makes me, I'm so thick-skinned sometimes, but sometimes I'm a human being. I'm not the Tin Man. If I am, somebody needs to explain something to me. But I just want everybody to know that, you know, I love you guys, man. I do. I mean, the veteran followers, as well as the new ones, man. I mean, y'all had enough faith to, you know, to trust in my channel to come over here and, you know, like my stuff. I read every single comment. I might not reply. I'll love it and like it, but sometimes I can't get to it to reply to it right off the bat, so don't feel like I'm ignoring it. I'm not. I just have a lot of stuff to do. So, again, I just want y'all to understand where I'm coming from, and, you know, I just want y'all to know me a little bit. If you knew who I am as a person, you would be like, all right, he's not really being a prick. He's actually, I'm a very logical individual. I have to use logic. So, again, I apologize for this video. Dooney the Queen, if you're watching this, I know what you're going to say to me. I already know. I know what you're going to say. But at least it's not 6 hours, right? It's not one of my gaming streams. But anyway, yeah, just don't feel uncomfortable. That's all my point. And again, y'all guys are great. I mean, I love seeing y'all guys come into my chat. I mean, like I said, every time y'all come into my live stream, I don't look at you guys as followers. Well, let me change that. I don't look at you guys as subscribers, because when you see the same face all the time, it's like your family, you know. It's like I know I don't even have to see your name. Once I see your profile pic, I know who you are, because that's the first thing that catches in my peripherals when I'm playing my game. I see your profile pic. I already know who you are. I don't even look at your name. As weird as that sounds, I don't even see your name. I know who you are because you're constantly in there. That might sound weird, but you know the sentiment behind that. You know, that's how I feel when you guys. I've seen a lot of y'all come in there, and it's the same people. So I'm like, oh shoot, I don't even have to look at that profile pic. I know who you are. I see the profile pic before I see the name. But anyway, yeah, that's about it, guys. Damn it, I was trying to make this like at least 10 minutes. So again, going back to the giveaway. Not this Friday, but next. I'll be drawing the names out. Just got to be a current follower. Like my last giveaway video, because it makes things a lot easier. Comment on there what kind of gift card you would like. And stay connected. Network. I mean, I don't mind y'all guys networking when y'all come into my channel. I mean, lately y'all been doing everybody's been doing good of not saying spam words, so I appreciate that. I really do. That's awesome, and I love you guys for actually listening to what I have to say. I mean, I feel bad sometimes that y'all have to listen to that rant, but just had to get it out. So anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this off, and I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and stay awesome. And I shall see y'all in the next one.